name's Kris and I've just recently completed the Forge program. Childhood-wise, parents got divorced when I was 2. There was a very extensive custody battle, back and forth, mom's house, dad's house. Well, my dad was into drugs. He was a cook and supplying a whole lot of people, a whole lot of bad stuff. He got himself cleaned up, praise God, and I ended up moving to his place when I was about 13. Me and mom didn't get along no more. Trying to cope with depression, starting in about 15, that was running around back road and drinking beer with my buddies. But then on my 18th birthday party, somebody offered me some of that synthetic K2 stuff, and I tried it. It was all downhill from there. The duration, how long drugs were dominating me, started in at 18 until I got arrested at 28. So I guess about 13 years worth of addiction. Got real serious about Jesus in prison. Once I came to the very rock bottom, I'm stuck in a cell. I have no family that's even talking to me. Nobody's putting money in my books. Once you had nothing else, that's the only place I had left to turn. I know that God led me to Forge. While I was in that community supervision center, I was praying heavily. I want out of this place. I don't want to do their program. I'm not ready to be just kicked out, getting a job, go get your own place, figure it out. The probation officer reached out to a couple different programs, and the Forge was the only one that responded. At first, it felt like jail quite a bit, but it wasn't very long. The light started shining through. The major difference is there is a potential to do something different if you choose to. You don't have that in jail. At graduation, there was a heavy sense of thankfulness and gratitude. It's Jesus, it's God. He worked through all them people to get me where I needed to go. Employment-wise, I ended up being blessed with a welding position at ARC, American Rank Company. My supervisor has appointed me as lead man over the floor. I just help out. I still work under him, but I help out the other guys on problem solving, checking blueprints, whatever needs to happen to keep the floor moving. My verse to live by, and I demonstrate this at work, it's part of leading by example. It's Colossians 3:23. Do all things as though you're doing them for the Lord. Work at everything with all your heart, as not for human masters. It don't matter if I'm just cleaning a rusty piece of metal. Don't matter what I'm doing. Don't matter if I'm sweeping the floor. I tell myself I'm sweeping Jesus' floor. Everything I'm involved in, it's what He has blessed me with. So everything I do it as though I'm doing it for Him. Now that I've graduated the Forge, I'm now serving as the RA. Being able to work in a serving capacity for guys that were in the same position I was in, trying to get their life back together. There's no higher honor than to be picking up the broken and downtrodden. That's what God calls us to do. Jesus did not surround Himself with saints. He surrounded Himself with the most broken there was. And that's what I love about this place. It's a bunch of broken people that are being rebuilt by the glory of God.